This is Insurgency Broadcast Network.
The epidemic of malicious fake news and false propaganda that flooded social media, so-called fake news, can have real-world consequences. Lives are at risk.
Wow, I might agree with Hillary. She says that fake news has real-life consequences, kind of like this.
This guy looks like he's up to no good. He looks black. In actuality...
Okay, and this guy, is he white, black, or Hispanic? He looks black.
Which does have real-life consequences by causing this.
Send that killer cops to jail!
Or how about this sweet piece of honest journalism?
That Michael Brown had his hands up in the international sign of surrender when he was shot.
That our hearts are out there marching with them.
And after that fake news was pushed, it ended up causing this. And wasn't Benghazi due to a video? Right? That's what the real news told me. It was a video.
The video circulating on the internet that has led to these protests.
A hateful video that was disseminated on the internet. That sparked violence in various parts of the world, including violence directed against Western facilities, including our embassies and consulates.
No, it had nothing to do with radical Islamic terrorism. You know, it's just these jihadists are just sitting on the internet on YouTube, clicking refresh, waiting for a stupid video to come up before they decide to go on their jihad. Yeah, that's real. Wait, wasn't it real news that if I like my doctor, I get to keep my doctor?
If you like your doctor or healthcare plan, you can keep it.
If you like your healthcare plan, you can keep your healthcare plan. If you like your private health insurance plan, you can keep it.
Until I got that letter in the mail from my insurance company canceling my plan. Yeah, that was real. Or how about this in-depth investigative journalist really getting to the bottom of the story here?
Something odd happened to this plane, something beyond our understanding. But what if it was something fully that we don't really understand? A lot of people have been asking about that, about black holes and on and on and on.
It was a black hole. It was a targeted black hole that just sucked up the plane, right? That's real. Or how about the real news telling us that everything that has ever happened in this country and on this planet is Russia's fault?
The Russian government has engaged in espionage against Americans.
The U.S. has fingered the Russians. Let's see what the Russians say about that.
That Putin would have a dog in this fight, would want to see Donald Trump win this election so that he, Putin, could do as he pleases.
Oh, and the best real news of them all, the best real news of them all, right here.
If he wins all of the toss-ups, which would be insane because nobody wins all of the toss-up states, even if Donald Trump did win all of the toss-up states, he would still lose.
Right? Trump has no road. He has no path. That's what the real news told me. The mainstream media, the whole apparatus is built on fake news. The mainstream media doesn't have any more real news. There is no investigative journalism. All there is speculation. All there is negative speculation for ratings. The mainstream media is one of the most destructive forces in this country. To me, they're an enemy of the state because they do things to divide the country. They lie to cause violent riots in inner cities and let them burn down, and then they leave. I mean, that's what the media does. They're like parasites. They go into one area, destroy it all, and then leave and move on to the next area, like a virus. And I love how Hillary Clinton likes to lecture us on fake news when her entire campaign was fake. The entire primary was faked. She had hundreds of superdelegates before one contest even started. And she's going to lecture us on what's fake and what's real. By her coronation and CNN giving her the questions for the debates were fake. The primary was fake. Her coverage was fake. The fact that she didn't get charged by the FBI was fake. And now they're going to lecture us on what to believe and what not to believe. Hillary's donors, who owns the media and owns Hillary, sent them out because alternative media is becoming a threat. Underground media is becoming a threat. We are becoming the mainstream, and that's a threat to them. How are they going to lie to you so easily? You know, you're just supposed to go to them. Anytime there's any news to break, you're supposed to click on CNN and listen to what they have to say. And that's not happening anymore. So what they're going to do? They're going to send out Hillary. They're going to send out Obama. They're going to send out every puppet that they have to downplay and discredit any other news organization besides CNN, ABC, NYT, WAPO, CBS, all of these state-run propaganda machines that shouldn't even be in existence anymore. Now to the real news. The CIA is targeting President Trump.
We just learned the CIA has concluded in a secret assessment that Russia intervened expressly to help Trump win. That's according to unnamed officials.
I mean, they're basically saying that Russia hacked the election and gave it to Trump. That's what they wanted, and that's why he won, even though they have no proof or no evidence to present. They're just saying it. The real news is just saying it without presenting any evidence. Now, this issue is disturbing because John Brennan, the CIA director, before he became CIA director, he worked for the CIA for like 25 years as an analyst. And then he left, and then he came back as CIA director, which means he's been embedded with the CIA for a long time. He is one of them. He's not part of those rotating chairs who just come and go. He's been there most of his life, and now he's the director of it. And now he's going after Trump to delegitimize Donald Trump. So the CIA is trying to delegitimize Trump before he even gets into office, meaning there's going to be a big clash once Trump gets inaugurated. The CIA doesn't like outsiders. The FBI doesn't like outsiders. They want the standard status quo to stay the same. So when they see an outsider like Trump coming in, they get really threatened that, you know what? Trump might blow some stuff up on us. He might expose some stuff going on in the CIA. So we have to delegitimize this guy right now. The CIA wants to discredit Donald Trump. If he says anything or he comes out in the future as President of the United States to expose any corruption, the CIA wants to discredit him now, saying that he's not even supposed to be president. It was just because of Russia. This is a very dangerous place that the CIA is going. Why are they all of a sudden publicly coming out with no evidence claiming that Russia handed the election to Donald Trump without any evidence? Now, I personally believe, regardless of WikiLeaks, I mean, most people in this country aren't following WikiLeaks. Most people in this country, most Trump supporters aren't on Twitter. That's not where Trump's huge base lies. I mean, they're not on there, right? They're just the worker class. So when the CIA says that WikiLeaks received their documents from Russia because Russia wanted to push the election to Trump with no evidence, that doesn't even make any sense, because you think Trump won because of Twitter or WikiLeaks? No, they're still not seeing the big picture. Americans woke up to the fact that the Republican establishment, the Democrat establishment are all working against them. They woke up to the fact that our country can be better. They woke up to the fact that we haven't reached the pinnacle of our greatness yet, and they push back against the corruption that's been embedded in DC for decades. Not because of WikiLeaks, not because of Russia, but that's what they want to make you think so they can delegitimize Donald Trump on a daily basis. And the fact that the intelligence community is already going to war with Donald Trump is a big, dangerous precedent to set. Now, once Trump gets in office, he selected Mike Pompeo, I believe that's how you pronounce his last name, as CIA director. Now, he has never worked for the CIA, so he's technically an outsider for the CIA. Now, the real threat in the CIA belongs to the ones who are always there. They don't leave. They don't get voted in. There's no rotating chair for them. They just work there for most of their lives, right? And when you have an outsider like Mike Pompeo come in, now the CIA, they're going to attempt, I guarantee you, they're going to attempt to hide some things, to keep it back, all right? Because it's not really the director that has knowledge of everything. It's the people who don't leave. It's the people who are not voted in. Not the rotating chairs, the ones who've been there for 25 to 30 years, who want to keep the same status quo going and are threatened by outsiders and are loyal to a system that wants to keep secrets away from being exposed to the public. And they see Trump as a huge threat to that, just like they saw JFK as a huge threat. Now, what's even more worrisome is President Obama. Now, I know people think that Trump has a big ego, which I'm sure he does, but Barack Obama has a big snake ego. He is so good at lying and acting. I mean, you think he wants a smooth transition? Then why did he issue a review to be reported back to him before he leaves office on January 20th on whether Russia altered the U.S. election?
So President Obama has ordered a full report from U.S. intelligence agencies to be completed by the time he leaves office, detailing Russian hacking and efforts to influence our election.
I mean, where is he going with this? What's his plan? So if they do give him that result that he wants, what, is he going to stay in office because the U.S. elections didn't count? President Obama cannot be trusted. He's a Soros puppet. He's a New World Order puppet. And the fact that he issued this review to be brought back to him before he leaves office is something that should alarm every American in this country. I mean, what is he going to do with it? Isn't this supposed to be a smooth transition of power? No. He's so deceitful, he doesn't tell you on camera, but when those doors close and when those cameras get shut off, the real snake that Obama actually is comes out. Anyway, guys, I'm going to keep following the story. I'll bring you any updates that comes with it. Again, my name is Chad. If you're new, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back with another Insurgency broadcast.
We are the Insurgency.